your energy is way different this month, Cancer, okay? July is going to be aligning you with that breakthrough, with the bag, okay? And the peace, y'all, that you have been working so diligently for. I know you have. But there's a caveat. The glow up, y'all, is going to start with one major decision. Let's get into it and let's talk about it, okay? Welcome back to the Cancerian Vibe. I am She, the Boss Lady B. Thank you so much for joining me, you guys. This is your general tarot reading for the month of July. Whether you are a July baby or you already have celebrated your birthday, Cancer, this month has a lot in store for us, emotionally, spiritually, and very much energetically, okay? So I need you to make sure that you watch this all the way through. If you're new here, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, baby. Tap the bell so you never, ever miss an upload from me. I got your money and career and love and relationship readings coming up next, y'all, okay? They're going to both be dropping after this, so don't miss that insight, okay? Make sure you are locked in, tuned in, okay? Leave me a little residue of your energy, your good energy, okay, on my thumbs up button, you guys. And make sure you put your birthday down in the comment and find your birthday twin, okay? Now, technically, we talking about July, and I love y'all because y'all Cancers, but June Cancer's the best just because I just made the cut. But anyway, so happy birthday to all my July Cancers, you guys. Let me know your birthday down in the comment section so I can say happy birthday to you. But if I miss you, this is me saying happiest of birthdays, okay? Shout out to my Cancers. Okay, but y'all, yeah, let's just get into the tea. The Astrolo-tea. I'm going to keep it really brief in this video because I'm going to do a separate video for all my Astro-tea lovers out there, okay? I got a little fan. I think I got some fans that love the Astro-tea, and I'm going to start catering to them and not worrying about the naysayers and the haters, okay? So, I'm going to definitely break down all the Astrolo-tea, okay, of July down in specific juicy detail. So, definitely make sure you're subscribed. Your notification bell is turned on so you don't miss that, okay? First up, the full moon in Capricorn. That's going to be happening July 10th, okay? That's going to bring out a big reveal around your work, around your purpose, around your money and responsibilities, okay? So expect to also see some type of culmination because it's a full moon, okay? On the 13th, Saturn is going to go retrograde. So this is going to look like some old lessons that you thought that you may have already learned. They could be coming back up, okay? Karma could definitely be a factor here. Commitment issues could definitely be coming up for you to kind of review. Like, is this something or someone that you really want to commit to? So that's a blessing of this Saturn retrograde. And as if we weren't already going through retrogrades, here comes Mercury trying to retrograde, okay, in Leo. So, and this happens a couple days after on the 18th, but the shadow period started on my birthday, June 30th, okay? So be aware. But with Mercury's retrograde in Leo, communication is going to be dramatic, okay? It's going to get dramatic. If it's not dramatic, it could be delayed. Or definitely where you're kind of thinking about just reflecting, okay? Mercury is a good planet, especially when she goes retrograde, that we are reflecting, refining, renegotiating, just it's giving redo, okay? And then, you know, at the end of the month, towards the end of the month, the 24th, we're going to have a new moon in Leo. And this, again, is going to be perfect for manifesting, but really more so definitely for manifesting like a new big version, a new big bold version of yourself, okay? And this is very much in line with whatever's happening for you, Cancer. So I would suggest taking advantage of it, okay? The impact for like the astrology for us Cancers, y'all. I'm going to say this. Love is going to get a little complicated. It could, okay? It definitely could. It could get very much so chatty too, especially once Venus enters Gemini. But by the 30th, y'all, Venus is gonna bless us again when she comes home to our sign Cancer, okay? So money matters are gonna take a turn with that full moon in Capricorn. And then there's gonna be healing that is around, okay, or that's work going happening when these planets are in retrograde. So it's healing. Don't get retrogrades get a bad rep, but these retrogrades are going to be very healing. Okay, so just know that. But we're going to get into the cards and see what other insights I can give you about this month of July 2025, Cancers. Real quick, real little subtle little plug real quick, y'all. I know that some of you all have asked me how you can bless me for my birthday. I don't have my Amazon wish list anymore, but if you do feel called to sow a seed of appreciation for my energy, or for my birthday, my born date, the energy that I pour into these readings, you guys, I would really appreciate it. There is very much a secure link, because I know, you got to worry about security nowadays. There's a secure link in my description box and in my pinned comment. And I just want you to know that I send you, if you take advantage of that link, I send you so much love, so much appreciation, and tenfold blessings in return. Okay, I claim that on your life. No pressure at all, but I wanted to definitely put that out there. I had some people email me about my Cash App or any if you don't want to do that. So if that's the case, you can reach out to me. But I just wanted to put that out there right quick. And then on top of that, my birthday special, don't forget that my one-on-one session is still available. I think I have like 1, maybe 2 slots left, y'all. So because it was very much a limited special, okay, and I learned my limits. All right, so we're gonna click the link below to make sure that you book that before that's gone. Okay, definitely tap in if you are interested in connecting with me. All right, but yeah, let's get into these cards. I didn't yippy-yappered enough. Yippy-yappied enough. But let's see what's going on with Cancer for the month of July. Thank you, Spirit, for clear, accurate messages for my Cancerian vibe tribe. What is the... Oh, hold on now. And that's so funny, because I definitely saw that card to start. This is the Raise Your Vibe card. I definitely feel like this is honestly, I feel like it's a message for somebody before we even get into the reading. Raise your vibe, because you may have come in destitute. You may be in a pessimistic attitude. Whatever it is, shake it off. And I'm not saying it to be insensitive. I'm not saying it to say, oh, it's just that easy. But I am saying Spirit is saying you to dial in right now, okay? And also, too, like, you want to raise your vibe. You want to think about your vibe. Raising it so that you can attract the things that are meant for you, okay? It's like, moving up to that next level. Raising the bar, okay? But let's get a full shuffle. Fully ask my question. This energy that is guiding Cancer for the month of July, Spirit. Overall energy, overall vibe, okay? Your vibe. Okay, so it makes sense. Transformation, y'all. Transformation. I feel like, I know y'all like, they are, almost cursed. Excuse me. I know y'all are like, dang, are we not done transforming? And honestly, no, there's never, you're going to continuously evolve, and you should honestly feel like it's a blessing to transform and change. But also in this transformation card, I'm getting rest. I'm getting rest, y'all. Side note, real low-key, child, this be me in the gym. After I get done with a workout, I be laying on the people floor like, I'm dead. That's immediately what I thought about when I saw her. But I'm definitely seeing rest, okay? I'm definitely seeing rest. This definitely feels like, it's a situation where she's getting transmuted or transported, right? That's what it definitely feels like. This underlying energy of worry not. So it makes me feel like some of the things that you could be anxious or worried about, Cancer, those things are going to resolve themselves, or solutions are going to be present. The situation is going to change, okay? And Spirit is telling you, please don't worry about it, okay? It's above your pay grade to worry about it, all right? Trust what your gut is telling you about these changes and transformations, okay? But this is the name of the game in July, okay? June started it. July is really going to pick it up and take it on, okay? It's like passing the torch, okay? But I'm going to read the additional message. It says, you're entering into a deep period of transition and transformation in which you are aligning more with your higher self. That's what I was talking about. Raise your vibe, okay? Because you're getting more in tune with your higher self. And that is going to change your earthly self. Okay, we'll talk about it another day. But it says, even though this is a very positive experience, parts of you might feel a bit of grief or discomfort as you move through this change. And that's what I was talking about. Yeah, that message was for y'all. Raise your vibe. Raise your vibe, because you could definitely, you know, change is uncomfortable even when you want it. Okay, even when you want it, when you desire it, change is uncomfortable. It's uncertain. It's scary. It can be, right? But that is like totally normal, okay? It says caterpillars don't enter their cocoons and just magically morph into butterflies. They are in a dark place, randomly sprouting body parts that they instinctively understand but don't recognize, okay? That's you right now, doll. That's you, Cancer, okay? In that cocoon, you can't see what beauty lies on the other side of the journey you're on. You only know that it feels foreign and frightening at times, okay? Scary even, for sure, but only if you let it be. Your guides have brought this message to you so that you may have the blessing of choosing to view this transformation through a perspective of peace and gratitude. That's what I told you. You're going to have to choose how you look at these retrogrades that are happening this month. Because, you know, you can look at the astrology and just be like, oh, and yeah, July is going to say, no. Your mind should be shifting and changing. The way you look at things, your perspective should be shifting and changing. These changes are for your benefit only, Cancer, okay? It says, when you see this process that you cannot rush, remember, you can't rush a process. When you see this process as something positive, it immediately is so, okay? When you see this as positive, it will be positive. But I need you, Cancer, shed the old to become the new. It's time. And I feel like that's a message that Spirit has really just been etching into us. And y'all, I can tell you, as your fellow Cancerian sister, my life is changing in ways that I never would have thought either. And you probably can't tell all the ways that they're changing just by, you know, me being on the tube. I'm going to share them with you real soon. But yeah, Cancer, we're in the thick of it. If you're anything like me, Cancer, which you probably are, we are in the thick of change. A lot is changing. A lot is changing. It's just like, you know, how somebody gets married, has a baby, graduates college, gets a new job. Like, all of those things are great things, right? But that's a whole lot of change. Anybody would be overwhelmed by that. Like, you're getting new roles, ditching old roles. It's a lot of change and transformation happening. You're transitioning, okay? So this is an affirmation that you can say to yourself throughout the month, Cancer. I'll try to remember to put it down in the comment section, or if somebody wants to be lovely enough to put it down in the comment section for me, God gonna bless you real good, okay? But the affirmation says, I feel the universe guiding me with love through a positive transformation. I welcome it, okay? With acceptance and gratitude, as I know it is elevating me on every level, okay? Every level. This transformation, think of it like a tower card, right? Because it is going to be shocking. It's scary. It's surprising. It's just a lot of things that could definitely, like, your mind could be blown. I'm seeing that emoji, that mind blown emoji, because so much change and transformation could be happening from just the way you think, the way you speak, the way you walk, the way you talk. Like, all kind of things are changing. Where you work, what you want to do, what you're passionate about, the people you like. All of that is changing, y'all. Child, even your taste buds might be changing, okay? You might not like certain foods that you didn't like before, and vice versa, okay? But I need you to know that this transformation is for your greatest benefit. It's to level you up. Literally. That's what this is for, to level you up. So as long as you think about this transformation in this time period as such, it'll be that. But if y'all get in my comments and you're like, oh, I'm tired, I don't want to do it no more, I don't know it, then you're going to feel that. You're going to feel that. Okay? Y'all, I literally just got done explaining it to my niece, because she's getting ready to go to middle school. She wants to go to 6th grade, or she's going to 6th grade. And she keep walking around so pessimistic about it. Like, 6th grade is going to be the worst, and da-da-da-da-da. Like, she keeps saying negative thing after negative. And I was like, whoa. We're going to nip this in the bud right now. Because if you go into middle school thinking that, that's exactly what it's going to be like, regardless. Even if it's not like that, your mind is going to bend your reality to make you out to be a truth teller, not a lie teller, okay? So if you want to be miserable and you think it's going to be miserable, then you got a one-way ticket to misery land and all by yourself, okay? All by yourself. But Cancer, I'm telling you, I'm not just telling you to not think negatively because that's unrealistic. But what I am telling you is that you have to fight back, okay? Do the work. Do the work, my friends. Because I be catching y'all sometimes and I just be feeling so sad because it's like, dang, I know, like I get it. I really do. I be wanting to give y'all hugs. It's the Cancer in me. Forgive me. All right, but let's look at the potential challenge that's showing up this month. Okay. All right. We got Venus showing up. So look, romance could definitely be, that's interesting. Romance could definitely be in the cards. That's why I have been feeling called to do a love reading, you guys, and I'm going to do it. You know, I don't normally do love over here. But definitely, okay, so I feel like there could be a transformation in your love life that could be challenging. But I also feel like, too, there's going to be some type of offer that comes to you in love. And it doesn't necessarily have to be romance because this is Venus that's showing up. And when I think about Venus, remember we said Venus was going to enter, I think, Gemini this month. But when I think about Venus, Cancer, I think about money. I think about beauty, money, you know, the arts, wealth, right? That's what it's saying. So definitely, I feel like there's an offer or opportunity that comes towards you, Cancer. You could feel like it's too good to be true. I feel like that's going to be the challenge for someone. Your creativity could be challenged, Cancer. And I will tell you to lean into that. And to lean into your creativity or balancing your sacral chakra. Do something that's fun. Childlike joy energy, okay? For sure, okay? But what I'm seeing, y'all, your wealth is transforming, all right? I do feel like there is something, I feel like, Cancer, you might be holding on to some past resentment of some type of rejection of some type, and it could be in love and romance. It doesn't have to be. It could definitely be in your finances, too, because this is, there's an underlying energy of, like, loss or, like, just not feeling enough. And definitely that came up with us with the new moon in Cancer, depending on when you watch this reading. Excuse me, but themes of that is going to come up with the new moon in Cancer, because you could be a person that like feels like the old you could have very much been a people pleaser. The old you could have definitely given more to feel like you know, are worth it, or you're valuable. So it's like you overdo it for people to try to prove your worth or whatever. I feel like Spirit is going to be calling that out of you. That's what's transforming. And it can be hard because your identity is like taking care of people and putting others before yourself. But Spirit is saying no. That's you know, that's you're getting an opportunity to bring the harmony back and balance into your life. That's what's transforming. And I feel like that's why this is showing up in the challenge. But also too, like I said, it could definitely be Cancer. You know, something about you has transformed. You transform your hair, your body, your makeup, whatever. Something about you has changed, and it's getting the attention of other people. Okay, they could definitely find you attractive in more ways than one. And like I'm saying, in more ways than one, I don't mean just physically attractive. This could be someone looking at your resume and thinking, you know, your resume is attractive or whatever, and you get some type of offer or opportunity because they're drawn to you. But you could sabotage it, Cancer. I'm not even gonna tell you. You could sabotage it because you could feel like, you know, you could still be moving out of past hurt from rejection. You could be wounded or guarded and feel like it's too good to be true. You could miss out on it because you could feel like it's supposed to look one way and it doesn't present as all that it's supposed to look like at the in the first place or whatever. So just be mindful of that, Cancer. Also too, definitely you may be going through a time period where you're feeling a little insecure around your value because you are changing so much. So you're gonna feel like, you know, what can I, and that's why I'm telling you, it's not a bad thing to kind of be in hermit mode right now. Okay, it's not a bad thing to be in hermit mode right now. I feel like, okay, yeah, that's what else is transforming your belief systems. Okay, because that's why I said, y'all, your whole everything could be changing. Like I'm telling you, the people, even the people down to the people you hang with, okay, the people that you resonate with. Like, that could even be the case. Like, y'all, some of you could be transforming, and not to say that there's anything wrong with this, but some of you may be transforming to the point where, we no longer need to be connected. You no longer need to read my reading or watch my readings or get a reading from me or whatever. Like, I accept all transitions, okay? And I don't ever I love the people that stay forever, but, sometimes you don't need to. And that could be the thing. You could be transitioning on to something else in that sense, I ain't telling nobody they got to go. But, I'm just trying to give you an example of how things are changing around you. And it's definitely time. It's the summertime over here in North America, right? And it's definitely giving an energy of growth, okay? Progress that's happening, all right? This will be a good time if you set new intentions at the new moon. This will be a good time to definitely be moving towards those goals, okay? Because you're creating new patterns, new mindset, you got a new life force energy. It's definitely giving Leo season 2 is going to be very beneficial for us. That sun energy, it's almost like, yeah, that's what I was talking about. It's like she's laying back and soaking up the sun. And even though it's hot as heck, it's like that sun is healing. And that's what I feel like is happening for you, Cancer. It's that life force energy. It's going to give you a new pep, a new vibe. Like, yeah. Let's see, how do we overcome this potential challenge? How does Cancer overcome this potential challenge this month? Okay, so yeah, look, expect the unexpected, but there's this energy of Jupiter. See, Jupiter is in the mix too. That's what I'm saying. You still, even with all these other transits that are going on, that's why Cancers are a little lucky right now, because with Jupiter being in our sign, exalted in our sign, it's like we get a little break, It's like the coach made everybody run 25 laps, but Cancer only got to run 2 laps, That's what it's giving. Okay, but definitely there's this energy of taking action, okay? And it's funny, I don't know if I brought up the Tower card. I feel like that may be deja vu, but here it is showing up now. And so that's what I said. There's definitely this energy of things being unexpected, okay? You could feel like things are being destroyed, and that could be throwing you off because the Tower card is kind of like, ooh, this transformation, this change could be something you didn't even see coming, because there's change that you can initiate and want for yourself, but then there's some change that you are pushing to, and I just caught 2222. You definitely still have a choice, but yeah, look, change, it's time. Some of you may even be relocating. That could be the change. If it's not a physical relocation, it's definitely like progress that's happening, okay? Moving on to something else. Some of you could be traveling this month. I feel like a certain trip or destination could be very beneficial for you, but this Jupiter energy showing up, whatever this transformation is, it's expanding you, okay? And it's pushing you to pursue your passions. That's what I kind of get from this Venus energy too, your passion. So I feel like, again, I think I had said something about that, how your passions could be changing, but definitely be open to the adventures that this energy is bringing, this transition and change, because I feel like you're definitely you're not expecting everything that's to come, because it's not going to look like that. I swear it looks like I'm taking you on a date to McDonald's, but when we open the McDonald's door, it's a 5-star restaurant inside, and you just never would have thought from the outside. That's what this month is giving for you, Cancer, okay? That's what this is. And again, with the energy of Jupiter showing up around Venus, I definitely feel like there's a shift in your money. Okay, there's a change and a shift in your money. And definitely with the feminine energy behind it, I feel like you receive money. You receive an upgrade, because you see how she's like sitting back, open, receiving. She's in a very receptive pose. So, and it's funny because I was definitely going to ask about the unexpected blessing that shows up, because I feel like that's why Jupiter energy kind of showed up. The unexpected blessing is a transformation. But let's ask, what unexpected blessing is in store for Cancers this month? Unexpected blessing. So we got, ooh, I love this. We got a dream. And I feel like, we already talked about this, but this is definitely connection with this 5D, with the 5D Cancer, I feel like you're going to be getting dreams and insight. You're getting spiritual communication that's happening, okay? And especially when Mercury goes into retrograde, y'all, you know, your spirit guides, I feel like, are definitely going to be sending you information, like insight, okay, about, yeah, some of y'all are definitely going somewhere. If you're not physically going somewhere, you're astral traveling. You're astral traveling, or like traveling between, like you can wake up in another reality very quickly. It's given, what is it? Like, I cannot think of the name right now, but it's not identity shifting, but it's, I mean, it's going to be a part of that, because I feel like your identity shifts with that quantum leaping. That's what I'm thinking about. That's what this energy gives me. But I feel like, you know, your dreams, the messages that you get in the dream are going to be very beneficial. Some of you are going to get life-changing dreams, okay? So pay attention to your dreams in July. Cancer, pay attention to the signs that your spirit guides are sending you. You need to be just open and receptive, okay? Side note also too, with this energy, y'all, somebody could be like, somebody around you, or that was around you that you were connected with, could be transforming as well. I ain't saying you gotta be friends, I ain't saying you gotta take them back or whatever, but I do feel like somebody feels some type of guilt and they're coming to ask for an apology, or like trying to appeal to you emotionally. So just be, you know, mindful of that. It could be very unexpected. We got Mercury retrograde happening, so that doesn't seem that far-fetched, but it's very much given in July. Expect the unexpected, baby, because I just need you to stay on your toes in July, baby, okay? That's what I need you to do. Y'all, so I'm gonna pull one final message. Let's see what Archangel Michael has to say for, give us a final message for July for Cancers. Final message for my vibe tribe. What do they need to know for the month of July before we get into talking specifically about your love life and your money? What does Cancer need to know? It's almost over. See? Your current challenges will soon be resolved. I'm telling you, I feel that energy heavily. I just need you to touch and agree with me in the comments, Cancer, okay? Your current challenges will soon be resolved, and you will be able to look at the future with a smile, okay? Because right now, you may be looking at the future like, I don't even know what it looked like. I don't even know, like, if the future looked anything like this, I don't even know if I want that. Like, you know, I feel you, Cancer. I know what you're going through, because I'm going through it too, okay? I promise you I understand. But look, and I got 333 earlier today. But this is a blessing in disguise. This tower moment, this transition, this transformation is your blessing in disguise. And that's what I said, disguise. Like, it's not going to look like what you may think it's supposed to look like. It's going to be disguise. You got to be looking for it, okay? And so that's what I want you to do. I want you to look, I want you to prime your brain to look for the blessing in disguise, to look for, you know, the best, the next best case scenario. Okay. It says, look, be patient too, and have faith that your angels have the situation under control. So whatever, you were kind of anxious about, worrying about, remember that worry not, it's like, that is above your pay grade. Okay. Angels and your spirit guides worry about that stuff. You don't worry about that, okay? Leave that to the big guns, all right? What will come is far better than you dared to dream. That's why I feel like Spirit is telling you to be patient. And you see the time clock is like, what's coming is better than what you would have gotten on your own, trying to do it your own way. I'm telling you, Cancer, just roll with it, okay? Just roll with it. The message says it's almost over. I know that this has been a difficult time for us, Cancer. Okay. We've experienced so many challenges back to back. Okay. Worries and concern weigh heavily on your shoulders, but rest assured, however, that your guardian angels and I are doing all that we can to help you bear those burdens. I am happy to tell you that this time of difficulty is nearly over. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. And it comes straight from source, y'all. Very soon, you will see the skies clear and the weight will lift. Very soon, y'all. And the weight will lift. You'll be able to breathe freely again and focus upon the future with optimism. That's that Jupiter energy, optimism. All of us in the angelic realm, and I especially, are so very proud of how you've handled this time of challenge, because we was under the microscope. We was being challenged to get us prepared for this moment. Okay, you have made wise choices and never gave up hope. Good for you coming through all this stronger. Good for you for coming through all of this a stronger person, y'all. A positive and joyful future awaits you, Cancer. A positive and joyful future awaits you. If that ain't enough to hold you over, okay, claim your positive and beautiful future in the comment section, y'all. I'm telling you, you better start speaking this stuff, believing this stuff. Your mind, I'm telling you, your mind will not make you a liar. If you keep telling your mind, my future is bright and beautiful. I am this. I am a millionaire. I am whatever you find you want to be. You tell yourself that enough, I promise you, after a while, it may not look like it tomorrow, but after a while, if you keep telling your mind that, it will be true. Your mind will do overtime to make you not be a liar. I'm telling you, y'all. I'm telling you, our mind is so powerful. That's another story for another day. I'm going to definitely clue you in, but I just say all of this to say that this month is all about evolution, okay? What you thought you needed, Cancer, you may no longer need, or it may no longer serve you. What once broke you might actually be the path to your breakthrough, okay? So you got this. You got this. If this reading resonated with you, drop a crab emoji down in the comment section, or a little Cancer sign, okay? Because it's still our season in the comment section. Let me know what's shifting for you this month, what you got going on. And do not forget, y'all, I got your money and career reading coming up. And then definitely been called to do a love and relationship reading for us. So that'll be live up next. So definitely make sure you got that notification bell on and keep the vibe strong and going, okay? But that's what I got for you, boo. In the meantime, in between time, until next time, love you.